hard to find that peace of mind when you've lost your mind. Drinking yourself dead, laying in the hospital bed. Now when nothing left said, this casualty became so easily predicted. When the case is all self-inflicted, signs was all there, but you didn't care, not fully self-aware. Too late to mentally repair the boat that sailed. Your self-medicated solution has failed. Every chance is now derailed as I take a breath in while you start forgetting. Brought up as a fucking head case from this dead place with no safety net to catch. Demons ready, set for match. Cut the rope, detached from the feelings inside. Only if it was that easy, right? Pushing back just to fight, ignoring everything I write. When these issues reignite, picking part at the pain, reverting back at the same to the person that became so dead inside. I'll take my chances with the tide, go against all the currents you provide. Head first with these waves until there's no trauma left to hide. Yeah, until there's no trauma left inside. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure, yeah.
Trying to fit into society's like a gimmick, acidic. Are we you're in it, you're finished. The limit's always the given. So listen as we submit into all the different conditions, forcing on by the wisdom of being taught to us victims. You never justify mistreatment or reason as treason. If you think of leaving it, leading the legion laws of the demon. It's more than we're breathing, and more than a legion is we're torn from our reaching indoors and living no meaning. I'm meaning. Is this the meaning of life? To see no reason in time, to see the sea from the sky still healing. Is there a sequence inside to seeing it light and keeping all these demons secret straight up inside? I guess we're seeing in time another obstacle. Is it possible profit's the only common goal? Unless you got a hold of control, they take a hold of your soul. You wonder when it happened only moments ago. They try to say that they're better, remember we are the embers of fires burning at the center. They try to say that they're better, remember we are the embers of fires burning at the center.
Hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah.
Feeling the pressure, everything is so hopeless. There's no healing when you're reeling and not dealing with the stress. Feeling like I'm gonna suffocate, drained like I've been cutting weight. I know I look a fucking state, the future isn't looking great. Struggles are relentless in this rubble, so defenseless. Nothing's worth the trouble, but then giving in is senseless. Every single time I try and plan to begin, I slowly lose my mind and find the chances are slim. I can't seem to fight this existential crisis. I try to keep a tight lip while the media incite shit. Someday soon we might flip, no matter we united. The spark has been ignited and our rulers are delighted. You try to get ahead and end up riddled with debt, like a hamster on a wheel thinking how far can it get. Hard truths to accept with a noose round your neck. In the end the winds they blend, it's one bruise after the next. Left loose and unchecked, neglect. In the end losing your friends is an excuse to get wrecked. Left loose and unchecked, so confused and depressed. In the end you can pretend but you can't choose to forget.
Hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure.
Yo, what's up? We're back. Today's stream is going to be all about Wwise. I'm following along the Wwise 101. Following the Wwise 101 fundamentals. The course you can learn online for free. And then you can purchase the exam, obviously, to get credited. But that is going to be the main stream today. Oh my god, hang on, we've got stuff in the background. Where is my Wwise? There it is. Right. Let's close some stuff before I show the screen. Get rid of that, got that running. Keep that up. Right. Do that. Then do that. That there. And just let me check the audio back on my screen. Yeah, give me 1 sec. Right. Da, 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 da. Right. Let's get into it. Right. So yeah, today's all gonna be about Wwise. Da, 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 da. Right. Right. Put that there. Where have I put that? There it is. Right, so we've got profile, view, layouts. Where's the profile? There it is. So we got it up. The profile is layout is displayed. You can use these views. This is the layout to evaluate information about the message generated in the game and monitor details about the sound engineering performance. You're going to use the capture log view, the upper left, to display information that is being generated in game. To access information, you need to connect to Wwise, to the Cube game that you should still have running in the background. Right, hovering, buttons displayed on icons will display. Hovering up display as icons display the tag indicating their functions. A toolbar to click to connect to remote platform button located at the top right corner. The remote connections window. Give me 1 moment. Give me one moment, just had work ring me, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Yo, we're back. Right. Sorry about that. Just had a work phone call. Let's turn off iTunes. Right. Da, 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 da. So yeah, today's stream is going to be all about Wwise. We're going to get through the 101. We're going to get everything implemented and ready with the cube. I'm still unsure if I'm going to be recording the sounds or just again some free sounds off freesounds.org or find whatever I've got. See what fits and what works. Right, let's go. Where is... Let's keep that open. Let's open up that. There we go. So now I gotta connect the game, I believe. So we click there. Yeah, click that, ready to go. I'm gonna move that over there just in case. Gonna connect. There we go. Right. The remote connection windows opens display computers on the network, including your own local computer, that are running the versions that a game uses. The Wwise sound engine are designed to communicate with Wwise. Select your computer from the list, connect, the window closes, and because the star capture on connect, check the box is selected. You'll see the caption is the process of recording in real time to log in the information coming through to the Wwise game, sound engine, and your game related or other gameplay and valuable assets you develop in your sound game. Right. And hang on, let me just minimize that a little bit. And what I'm reading off is this. In your capture log, you see message error. The cube is unable to find unexpected files. Proceed sound. This is because you deleted those files in part of the installation progress. I didn't. Right. Right. Let's go back for a minute. The Launchwise. Let's go. Where are we? Let's go there. Launchwise, profiling the game. Import modern access. Actually, back there. Installing Wise and prepping sessions. Silencing cube. Let's do that. Windows on Mac, navigate to applications, Audio Technica. Right. Audio Technica, let's see where we are. There it is. And then go to Wise, Cube. Wise cube / cube, yep. And then the folder on your platform contains all the various audio resources, depending on your platform, detailed in the content found within Windows or the Mac folder. Within the content folder, the platform's there. Right. Take the sound banks, Mac. Yeah, containing all of that. Depending on your flatman, delete all the contents found in the Windows or Mac folder. So we've got all that good stuff. Before I do that, what is in that part? Oh, nothing. There we are. So the DSP. Oh yeah, you got that. Delete that. Plugin info, music, text, main. Okay, let's delete all of that. Depending on your platform, deleting all the contents found in the Wise Mac folder. Within the contact folder, the platform soundbox folder removed. The game will play without any audio. Run Cube once again from the Wise launcher and confirm that the sounds will no longer be audible. And that's it. Right. So just showcase by here. So we're gonna delete all. Let's move to trash. There we go. Oop, there you go. Delete trash. Move on. Next. Quick start from silence to sound. Right, let's go next. Launching Wise. Let's close that. Let's test that the game does not have sound. Wise. What's that? Cube Mac Profiler. Right, let's exit out of that. Let's relaunch Cube. Allow. There goes, no sound in there. Wise. Let's connect it. Where are we? Let's clone there, there, and connect. Yeah, we got some errors. That's good. And where is the game? So if I shoot, yep, it's coming up in the background. Right, let's close that. Let's do Command and Shift back into Wise. Let's take it off. Right. Yeah. We need to get back to the point we were on. So scroll down all of this. Profile in the game, we've done that. Right, profile the game. Remote connections a window display. The remote connections, we'll always have a look. Warn when modifiers out. Command tab. The profile layout is displayed. You can view these layouts to elevate information about messages generated in the game and monitor details about the sound and performance. Yeah, we've done that. We've profiled it. Select your computer from the list and connect. The window's close, and because it's start capture and connect, check the box was selected. You'll see the capture button in the toolbar red. When I take a set to it, capture its processes of recording in real time, log the information coming from the Wwise sound engine in your game, relate to the gameplay and available assets to develop sound for your game. In the capture log, you will see a message in red or yellow that the cube is unable to find unexpected parts. Information it needs in order to proceed the sound. Because delete those files, part of the installation process, return to the cube game, fire a shotgun. One time, go back to view the capture log. In the capture log view, you'll see the few lines of information coming from the cube transmitted. Information to Wwise when you fired the shotgun. Yep. You can see that there. And then, right, click to remote. Parameters cannot be adjusted once you have decided to capture information. You should disconnect the game, which I've done. Button. The capture process is stopped. Wwise disconnect from the game. You can now elevate what just happened. The information displayed represents where are we? Evaluate what happened. The information represents the error generated because Wwise doesn't know what to do with the messages received. These messages are generally referred to as a game calls out. They are varied of different types of calls. They may be triggered. You'll learn more about the different types of calls later, but now you need to take a closer look at the error in the description. If necessary, drag the right description column. Right, you can view the entire error message. Right. Wwise name. If I gotta drag that out. No. Wwise object name, yeah. Global field, put a shotgun player. These messages in the description are referred to something called events. Yep, events of Wwise game call that the engine sends to Wwise audio engine indicates that something has to modify of its properties, or even game. Usually when a Wwise triggers a sound to modify one of the properties or even to stop the sound from playing, events is given to names identified what is being used for. Yeah, we know this in case for the fire. Also note that there is a game object column local player. This identifies which identify the game messages associated with. For example, there may be multiple characters in the game to carry a shotgun, so the game engine needs to know which character fired the shot to properly play the sound. For example, if the monster just fired a shotgun, appears to be 50 meters away, the sound probably shouldn't be played at the same volume as when hero fires a gun. This will be explored in greater detail in Lesson 4, creating space. For now, the problem is that Wwise is saying that it has no idea what to do with this event, but you're about to change that. Creating an event. For everything that happens in the game, they may need audio responses that had lines of code to transmit message. Wwise secured the message, referred to the game calls. Just simple things like, hey, shotgun was fired, but in reality that message just sent a string of text numbers. I see, by engine. The first thing you need to do is create an event. Wwise can catch the incoming game call for the game net. The important thing to note is that each game call needs an identical name event to be received by Wwise. So here we go. From the main menu, select Layout Designer or press F5. Let's go through it like so. Bang. Let's make that full. So Layouts Designer. There we go. And then after that, in the Project Explorer view, click the Events tab. Events. Within the Project Explorer Events tab, let me just bring this over so we can let's minimize that a bit. There we go. Bring that over so you can see as well. Right, within the Project Explorer Events tab, you see a folder. There is an object called Defaults Work Unit. Yep. Work units actually. So was it created? Yep. So we click the default unit. Click the default works unit within the folder. When the object is selected, an icon bar is displayed in the projects folder showing which other types of objects can be housed within the selected object. When you hover over the icon, the tooltip indicates the type of object represented by the icon. Let's hover over it. Ba-da-ba-ba. Oh god, edit, undo. Oh well, we've done that. Units, click the event icon, which I've done. Type fire shotgun player, right. Fire. I've done a little bit of Wwise before, but that was like a year ago before I then went into Unreal and then learnt that. Because I wanted to learn a bit more about how game design is, so this is still pretty new for me. And hopefully if you if some of you in the chat know more than what I know, please, you know, don't hesitate to, like, any tips would be appreciated. And obviously I'm following like the 101, so I'm gonna do this until I finish it. So we'll go through all of the 101. And with the sounds, I don't know if I'm gonna make them or just see what sounds that I've already got. And if I got some, or maybe get some free sounds, because I don't want this, I just want this to be like learning it, implementing it, and then what I can do then with one of the game projects that I've already got, the Souls like that I've been working on, we can then use Wwise for that, and then we can put the sounds in and then implement it in Unreal. But anyway, so we've done the fire, underscore shotgun fire. And then Wwise will like to create software code based on this. Yeah, select an object reveals and associate properties in the editor to the right, which you can confirm by the shotgun fire plate. Yeah, call it the event. Bar different objects have editors of complexity. Most of notes field are incredibly important because you can add extra information. Notes provided a way to provide more information to help you and others. Yep. Like some stuff is stuck, so I've done Q before, like a while ago, and it's just getting the bearings back again. Right, now that you have an event set up to catch the incoming shotgun game call, you need to bring that sound you want to hear when the event is received. Wwise can create sounds in a variety of ways, including synthesizing sounds from scratch. However, most common ways to generate the sound using a recorded audio file. There's no need to go out and record a shotgun, as an audio file of shotgun blast is already provided. You simply need to bring it into your project. Wonderful. Sounds are usually managed within the audio tab of the Project Explorer, which is found in the designer layout. In the Project Explorer view, select the audio tab. Let's have a look. Audio view. in the Project Explorer view. Let's have a look. Yeah. In the Project Explorer, select the Audio tab. And then create new sound effect. Which I think, let me just click there. Select Audio tab. Oop. Default work on it. And then select create new sound. Yep. We're in the right one. There we go. Audio tab design layout, which is the exemption of this music. You'll keep your sounds within a work unit within the action. Okay, yep. There are many different objects that can be created within the actor mixer hierarchy that you'll explore over the next several lessons. However, if you simply want to play the given audio file, that is accomplished via the sound effects object. It is also possible to play sounds through sound voices objects. However, they are generally used for spoken dialogue as they have specific localizations features used when releasing a game in multiple languages. And a name shotgun. Come on. There we go. So we've opened that up. I want to rename it, please. Thank you. And we'll call it Shotgun Blast. There we go. Shotgun Blast. The red lettering represent that there isn't an audio file associated with it. Yep, because we haven't implemented it in yet. File associated with this file object, you'll need to add the audio file in just a moment, but before they go any further, it's important to understand that an SFX object does not directly represent an audio file. It instead represents a channel that the audio file play through. You can equate the idea of the channel audio stereo workstation. The channel has various controls, total effects. Right click the object provides many different options. Right click Shotgun Blast and import audio files. Right. I need to double check if we have it. So if we go here, because I don't think I downloaded the audio files for it. Wwise, Cube, Wwise Project. Oh, there we go. Let's have a look. Sounds, states. Devices. Shotgun Blast. Click to add files. A dialog box opens, prompting you to select the file you want to import. The file you're going to import. Navigate to the Wwise 101 lesson 1 audio files. Right, I'm gonna have to download that. Audio Technica. Let's open up. Where are you? Audio Technica. That. Wwise 101. Right, where's the 101? Stolen Wwise 101 materials. There we go. Of course, includes the Wwise or application that came demo and the lesson folder, which contains custom Wwise projects, audio files needed. Select either. Download the Wwise launcher. Follow through. Yeah, we've done all that. Install the Wwise. You'll see the deployed prompt demo. Samples. Cube a demo. Yeah, I've chosen all those plugins. Next. Scroll down. Download is the folder. Download zip. We'll grab that. To grab the sounds. Yes. I'm going to close that. And how long is that going to take to download? 2 minutes. Alright. So then after you've done that, Shot and Blast, we're waiting for that to download, and then you right click import the sound for it. Da, da, da. How long's left? Only 40 seconds. Right, so there's your general mixer, you got delay, you got the bus, auxiliaries as well. High pass, low pass, pitch, volume. All that good stuff. And then click add files, and then navigate to the Wwise 101 lesson folder. Choose the Shock and Blast file, click open. The audio file import opens, confirming which audio file you want to import. Sweet. And audio file importer. How long we got? 9 seconds. There you go, it's downloaded. Let's open that up. Wwise 101, lesson 1, audio file, Shock and Blast. Let's have a listen to that blast. Let's have a listen. It's a bit loud. Right. So downloads wise, let's keep that but there, so we've got that open. Right, let's import that audio. So right click, add, import audio files. Dialog box will appear, navigate to the Wwise 101 lessons. Right, so let's add files and navigate. So we go to downloads, Wwise 101, lesson 1. Audio files, Shock and Blast. Open. There we go, we've got that there. And then click import. So now we should be able to play that Shock and Blast. I'll bring the volume down. That is way too loud. Touch more. There we go, we got Shock and Blast in the game. Blue color indicates that the audio source is a WAV, it's probably collected. Yes, we've adjusted the volume. We've played it. Yes, screen that and should see the levels on a side. Yeah. One more time for luck. Alright. Let's keep going. Applying an action. Click the fire shotgun player, which is missing the event for it. Clicked. And then click the add button on the lower left event editor. Add button. Play. No. What have I done? Add button at the lower left. Right, so we clicked on it. Oh. Yeah, we've got that there. If you do not see the target column on the left, then drag the border between the two panels of the event to the right until the target column is displayed. Blast target. Yeah, that's there. We just press play for a minute. Oop. Grab that, play. Oh, now we won't play. Interesting. Plays there. Drag. Oh, so we gotta drag that. Drag the shotgun blast object from the Project Explorer to the target column in the action list. Like that. There we go. Now it should, if I click there, play. There we go. And then obviously play the icon. There. That there. Play. There. But it's still playing. There we go. And then after that, look at the title bar. At the transfer control view. And verify that it says Fire Shotgun Player. It does indeed. Say Fire Shotgun Player. In the transport control view, click the play button, which is there, which it does. Bang, you should hear a shotgun blast confirm that the Fire Shotgun Player event is linked to the shotgun blast sound you imported earlier. It is indeed. So we have a shotgun blast in the game. Integrating the sound in the game while playing the shotgun sound in Wwise, it's getting you close to the goal. Simply complete. Yeah. Right, so it wasn't too bad. So we got the shotgun blast implemented. That's in there. And then plays. Ah, no, this is not loading for some reason. Great. There you go. Click next. Awesome. Adding an event to a sound bank. In the main menu, click Layouts Sound Bank or press F7. Layouts. Yep. So we got that. Let's click Layouts Sound Bank. In the new name field, the new soundbank dialog box opens. Layout soundbanks and click new. Oop. The main menu, layout soundbanks, yep. Layout soundbank. In the upper right there's a screen, you'll see the soundbank manager, like others. And then Soundbank Manager. I have to click there. Right, layouts. We're on Soundbank. Should put that. Make it smaller. No. Right. Banks. In the main menu, click Layout Soundbanks, which I've done. Click New. It's back in Audio. Layouts Soundbank. Layouts Designer. Layouts Soundbank. Click New. Current. Spring space. Minimize that a bit. And bring that over. Click New, but that hasn't come up. In the upper right area of the screen, you can see Soundbanks Manager. Unlike other areas of Wwise, it contains a default work unit. Cube has been coded to look for a sound bank called main. So you'll need to create that within its default window. Click new. I am blind. Where is that? Somebody here. Click. Right. In the upper right area of the screen. In the main menu. Soundbanks are located there. Yes, fine. In the main menu, click Layouts Soundbanks, which we've just done, but it has not brought that up. Right. In the name field, type main and click OK. Right. Let's drag that there. It's got layouts, soundbank. Current one there. Soundbanks. Work unit. You've got soundbanks, default work unit. We've clicked on there. Right, now I'm completely lost. Soundbank manager. Window, big France, edit, file. We missing a window. Great. Edit, events. Window, Windows. Close. Mark, yeah, layout, up, down, down. Views, there we go. Performance, we got the profile performance, no. Oh god. Views. Got soundbanks, we'll reset. Reset factory layouts for the soundbank. Yes. There we go. We figured it out. Right. So now we go layouts, soundbank, right, we're on there, and then we click on new. Soundbanks, and we turn that to main. Main. Okay. Click OK, and then soundbanks. Drop that down. We got main. There's the main window for it. Nice. Drag the fire shotgun event from the event window to the main soundbank and the soundbank manager. Grab you and then drop it in. It's there. In the lower right view, you'll see the event you just added in the soundbank editor. Yeah, we can see it there. Can I click on it? Oop. Yep. Let's click next. Right. Generating a sound bank. Wwise can simultaneously generate sound banks from multiple game platforms and even multiple languages. Right. Because multiple sound banks can be generated for a single game, you must first select the sound banks that you want to generate. A shotgun in there. So if we select that main, yep, that's ticked onto our main window over there. Yeah, right, scroll down a bit. In the Soundbank Manager, click User Settings. Right, we've clicked User Settings. Right, select Override Project Soundbank Paths option, and then click Path Select button for your platform. And select the override. Yep, that's selected. Override Project Settings. Navigate to your Wwise Lessons folder and then proceed to the Cube Soundbanks. Choose the folder for your platform. And then select. Right. Select the override project paths. Navigate to your Wwise Lessons folder and then proceed to the Cube. So navigate to your Wwise Lessons folder. Select override soundbanks, your platform, override, and then we override that, and then we need to click on the Mac because that's our path. Right, I think we're doing it right there. Yeah, you click there. Right. Can we go back? No, we can't go back. Right. And then it says navigate to your Wwise Lessons. Navigate to your Wwise Lessons folder and then proceed to the Cube Soundbanks. Right. Downloads Wwise Lessons folder. Technical Wwise Cube Soundbanks. It's blown my mind a bit. Forgot how overwhelming Wwise can be. Right, so I gotta find that files. Audio Technical Wwise. Right, I know exactly what that is. Go there, bring up Finder, Applications, Audio Technica, Wwise, and then Cube, and then find Soundbanks. There's my Soundbanks. Right, and then scroll down, and then you select the folder up. So then navigate to your Wwise Lesson folder, and then proceed to the Cube Soundbanks. Choose the folder of your platform, which is Mac. Yeah, there we go. So that's what we gotta do. Right, so I've opened up that. Need to go Applications. Audio Technica, where are you? There you go. Audio Technica, Wwise, Cube, Soundbanks, Mac, choose. Yes, we've got that. Select folder, and then we've got it there. Select folder, update. The updated soundbar appears to the platform like that. Yeah. And then click OK. Click OK, and then we need to generate selected. Click OK to close the Soundbank settings window, then click Generate in the Soundbank's manager. Right. And click Generate there. But there, need that. There we go, complete. Yeah, close. Even though, hang on, that's not right. Let's have a look, yeah. So we've done that. You've now generated your soundbank. Click on main. Main is there. There you go. So you gotta click on there. So we'll generate selected. One message. Trial mode soundbanks. Ask OK. Yeah, we've done that right. The soundbank generation view is displayed in the moment. Let's do it one more time. So we've got there soundbank, we've got main, let's generate selected. Yeah, that's there. Close. Did it say completed? Let's generate again. Yeah, completed. Close. So we've got the soundbank generated. You'll be generating a soundbank at the end of the lesson. At the end of lesson 2 through to 8 for those lessons, the path to soundbank folder will already be set. So you need to make sure that you check the appropriate soundbank platform language checkboxes, which I've done. Windows, Mac, yeah. There. Right, let's click on next. Let's go to the next and I'll play the game. Now it's time to see the results of your work. Return to the cube, press the escape button key, then use the arrow keys on your keyboard, select quit and press enter. Open cube once again. So we got to close, reopen it. Command tab, Wwise, where are we? So if we quit and then run cube, allow. Now we have a shotgun sound. We finally are. So that means we've done everything right. So let's just shoot again. Just make sure that, yeah, so. There we go. Let's pause that and let's move. Yeah, give me one moment. Yes, I can hear you. What's up? All right. There you go. Sorry about that. Had a phone call again. Right. So at least we know the shotgun is. Hang on, let me just escape out. We now have the shotgun sound in the game. So let's tab out there and go back into Wwise. And let's bring up, where is it? There it is. Open the QBM again, click a shotgun. Yeah, we have the sound. You now hear the shotgun sound. Congratulations. If you can implement one sound into the game with Wwise, you'll have no problem implementing hundreds or even thousands. Let's click next. Right, so lesson 2, designing a soundscape. Now that you've reached a blast sound to the animate of your character firing shotgun sound, you will now look at other parts of the visual sequencing that combines the sound you think. Let's keep going. Lesson 2, adding sounds to a project. For this lesson, you'll start by pre-save project file that already has the shotgun blast sound effect you've used in your last session. Launch Wwise and click Open Other. Interesting. Launch Wwise, click Open. For this lesson, you'll start. Let's minimize this a bit. Let's get this on here as well. So said, right, so we've done. For this lesson, you will start by using a pre-saved project file that already has the shotgun blast sound effect you used in the last session. Right. So what we'll do, we'll push that over there, and now we will save this. So file, project, project, save. There we go. So we got that saved. So we'll click Wwise. And then we'll open up that other section. Yeah, so let's launch Wwise. Let's launch Wwise. Where are we? Launch Wwise. Wait for it. Launch Wwise. There we go. And then we go on Open Other. Navigate to Wwise Projects Lesson 2 folder. Wwise 101 Lesson 2. Right. So we go Applications. Scroll down till we see Audio Technica. There it is. Oh god, hang on. Go back. That's not where I wanted. Where is Wwise 101? That's in downloads, isn't it? Wwise 101. And then it says go to lesson 2. Wwise Project, I think it was. Wwise Project lesson 2. And then open. And then lesson 2 folder. Select lesson 2 project for project file from within lesson 2 folder. Click open. Right. Let's open. Select lesson 2 project folder found within lesson 2. Click in the actor mixer hierarchy. Expand the default work unit to reveal the shotgun blast sound effect. Let's expand that. There we go. And obviously, if it works. Let's turn our volume down a bit though. There you go. Instead of first creating the sound effect object and adding sound to it, you will take different approach by simply importing the audio files to the desired work unit and let Wwise automatically create the necessary sound objects. Sound nice. In the actor mixer hierarchy, select the default work unit. Select the default work unit. Right. Select the default work unit. You may see that the shotgun blast appears blue instead of white. Blue indicates that the audio file is being referenced to the original input file. What is this? Yeah, in the main menu, project import files or shift. main menu, choose project, import audio files. Project, import audio files, and what are we importing? In the audio files import, click add files. Add files. Ah, the shotgun pump. Let's go to lesson 2 and find the shotgun pump. Right. Downloads, Wwise 101, lesson 2, audio file, shotgun pump. And then click import. Sound effects, that'll write none. Template shotgun pump. Yep, let's click import. Import. There we go, now we've got the blast and we've got the pump. So we'll listen to that. Let's bring it down a touch. There we go, now we've got 2 sounds. Awesome. Click the shotgun pump object to view the sound property editor of the parameter. Right. I wish this would have its own. There you go. So if I can. I don't like that there. Where can we put that? There maybe? There you go, it's better. And it says to click the shotgun pump object. Yep, click the shotgun pump. Click the shotgun pump object to view the sound properly. To view the sound property editor with the parameters for the newly created object. So we got that. We'll take that back off. Shotgun is not there in the sound bump. Because there, I think, let's click off that for a minute. Let's go there, let's go sound, shotgun, pump. Right, so we've got it in there. There. Click the shotgun pump. So we got the blast. Which brings up there, if I double click it, right. But you haven't got it on the editor though. Click the shotgun object to view the sound property editor with the parameters for the newly created object, but it hasn't done that. Right. To listen to your newly imported audio file, make sure that the shotgun pump sound effect object is selected in the Property Explorer. The shotgun should be displayed with the Act Hierarchy default work unit. Let's have a look. Layouts, designer. I think that's it. Down. Let's bring that up. There we go. We're in the wrong window, I think. Scroll up. Yeah, the pump. Yeah, we're in the wrong window. In the content editor, under sound property editor, which is there. And yep, we have that. To listen to your newly imported, which we've just done. Let's go next. Right, let's see if it's loaded up. At least Wwise is not like CPU intensive, so because I'm streaming all on one PC at the moment, because saving up for a new PC and also finding a fucking graphics card is near impossible at the bloody moment. Right, using a single sound for multiple applications. Let's have a read together on this. You may have noticed that when you watch the animation sequence of the player shooting the shotgun, there are actually two phases of the pump shotgun. First, the character pumps the shotgun inward, which on a real shotgun ejects the empty shell, and then pushes the pump forward, which loads the next round into the chamber. Each of these movements makes a mechanical clicking noise. However, the audio file that you have just imported does not contain two clicks. You could load a second recording of two pumps that are pre-timed to match the animation sequence, but that makes the audio file longer and therefore takes more memory when loaded into the game. Remember that preserving memory resources is something that you should seek to achieve, so this might not be a good strategy. It also is common that the timing of the animation may change the game's development process, so you'll take different approaches in use of single mechanic clicks, both for pump in and pump out sounds, using less memory and providing more timing flexibility. While you'll be using the same sound file, you're going to use two separate sound effect objects, one for pump in and one for pump out. Right click the shotgun pump sound effect below and choose copy. We shall do that. And if you are like digging the stream, and if you're like me, you've never done Wwise before. Well, I've done Wwise before, but like it was a while ago, so I'm very rusty and complete. I know some stuff, I remember some stuff, but I've forgotten a lot at the same time. But if you are enjoying the stream, please make sure to give it just a follow, as it does help me out and help the stream out, as we are trying to reach that affiliate status. And if even better, if you know more about Wwise, then don't hesitate to like drop in chat any tips. Would be greatly appreciated, because backseating is allowed in this chat. We allow it. Alright, anyway, so the shotgun pump, we go there, we click copy. And don't think it did it. Right, copy. Wonderful. Right, so you need to copy within the act hierarchy. Right click the default working and press paste. Right, see, I should have been fucking within the actor hierarchy. Within the actor mixer hierarchy, right click the default unit and choose place default work unit. I choose paste, and now boom, we have that. One of these shotgun pump objects will serve to create the pumped in sound, while the other will be to the pump out. So it's best to name it as such. So pump underscore pump in. Let's rename. Capital I, pump in, and then obviously that can be renamed to pump out. There we go. So and it says rename the shotgun 01 to, yeah, which we've done, and then the shotgun pump out object is now selected, so you can see that the object that you copied is referencing the same shotgun pump. Let's have a look. So we've clocked that, and yes, it is shotgun pump. Yeah. Happy with that. Let's click next. Right, change in object properties. Verify that the shotgun pump out object is selected. The sound FX property editor view to the right displays settings that affect how the audio file is contained. Right. Property editor view. Settings that affect how the audio file contained within the select object will play. There are numerous parameters available that you will explore later in the lesson, as well as throughout this tutorial. But one very important parameter in the game audio is pitch. You'll find the pitch parameter displayed just below the volume fader. This is very convenient for the game audio designer because usually in audio production tools, the pitch control is not prominently displayed even though you use it regularly. This is especially in the case of game audio where the pitch adjustment is constantly used, oftentimes to create especially the illusion of having abundance of different sounds, using only a single sound played at varying pitches. The strategy is to preserve precious memory. You'll use this approach in different pump in and pump out sounds. The pitch parameter expressed in a musical sense. One on a piano, there are 100 cents of a pitch. Change between two keys that are side by side, whether the black or white keys. There are a total of 1,200 cents in a musical octave. Yeah, the pitch parameter displays a value of 0, meaning that the audio associated with the object will play back at its original pitch. Adjust the pitch value. That there's a small white dot below property image to click to bring up the slider. Click and hold the slider. White point below, yeah. So you just to adjust the pitch, you can adjust the slider to the left or right to adjust the playback pitch. On the left side of the playout, you can use a property there. View it all. Convenient display and random information property selected. For the pitch property, it confirms that the sensor units typically adjust from minus 2,000 to it's just like yeah. Set the pitch property to approximately 1,200 and press spacebar to hear the change. Let's do it. So we've got the pump out, and there's the pitch. So let's just do that. Put 1,200. There you go, and so we got the in, and then we got the pump out. Oh my god! Edit. Undo rename of that. There you go. So in, out. I think it was a bit too much. To me, that sounds way too much. Click the pitch properties current value, type 200 and press return. So you want 200. Let's do that and then. Yeah, that's. So listen, in. Yeah, that's better. Select the property. Set the property to approximately 1,200 press buttons. The shock and pump audio file plays an octave higher, resulting in a sound that plays twice as high and twice as fast. This is obvious too much. Yep, that's miles better. Play the object more to hear the change. Let's click next. Let's move on. Using the source editor. Although the pump out sound is playing at a slightly higher pitch, it is still identical in either way. While it's short sound, there is a rhythmic pulse created by a pump mechanism actions. People tend to notice these subtle cues, so you can give them pump out on its own distinct feel, but slightly alter it then where the sound starts playing from. This can be by using the source editor. Make sure the shock and pump out effects object is still selected, and then in the contents editor, double click the audio source icon for shock and pump audio file. Selected. That's selected, and then down here, click that. So yeah, that's that. Double click on it. There we go. So if I hit it, fair play. I keep forgetting how good Wwise is. Now you got the source editor open, which we have, which you can see by here. The source editor provides a way to look at details related to the source audio generator. Wwise provides several methods of generating sounds, including tone generators and specialized sound synthesizers. Clicking the source editor when the tools are being used displays the interface of these particular generators. In this case, In this case, since the source audio generator is an audio file, a waveform view of the audio signal is shown. This displays also services a simple waveform editor, which lets you adjust where playback starts and ends. For the pump out, you're going to start playback at a later time in the audio file. You can easily do this by dragging the trim start control to the position that you want playback to start from by reading the waveform. You can see where the rhythmic pulses of the mechanic noise are. Ideally, you want to begin playback just before one of these sections. The change to the start position only occurs when the audio file is played from the shock and pump sound. Object doesn't change the way that you hear the shock and pump in the object. In summary, the sound effect object may use the same source audio file, but have a unique start time, providing difference between the object. Yeah, so you're just changing it in a little bit, so it's different every time you hear it on the ears compared to the original source. So you're changing it enough, so it's different. And let's drag that. There you go. And then obviously when we click on there, it's just enough. So what happens if I it's the playhead. Let me just grab that. Yeah, and you could have a play around with it if you want. So we got pump in, blast, and then pump out, and then pump back in. Alright, so we've done that. We move on to the next section. Applying multiple actions to a single event. Now that you've set up the pump sounds, you need to get them to play at the right time visually. When the player fires the shotgun, you see the blast forward by the pump in, and finally the pump out action. You could ask the game engine programmer to provide separate pump in, pump out game calls, so you could then create corresponding events. So you did with the original fire events we used for the shower blast, or you could look to see if there's a way to achieve what you need without the program interaction, because this saves precious time for both you and the programmer, since the shotgun blast and pump are all part of the same visual animation, and that the animation never changes. The timing between the blast and the pump in and pump out visuals are predictable. You already have the fire event with the shotgun blast, so you simply need to trigger to the pump sounds happen predetermined time after the event. This can be accomplished by delaying the play actions. In the event viewer, select fire shotgun player event, which we will do now. Let's put that there. Let's close that. We have that's the pump in. So let's go back there. Yeah, I'm happy with that, so we can close that. Select that, which we've done. Press and hold the shift key and select shotgun. Pump in. You can see in the event editor, play shotgun blast action confirmed in the last session. There's no particular limit to how many actions can be carried out for a single event. You simply add the shotgun pump objects into the event editor actions pane. This time, however, instead of first creating a play action and then adding the object to be played, you will simply drag the objects from the Project Explorer into the action pane. To do this, you need to select both of the shotgun pumps. If you select the fire shotgun event, right. Press and hold shift key to get them both, the shotgun pump in and shotgun pump out. If you don't hold down shift first, the moment you click on the shotgun pump objects, the event editor will change to the property editor. You won't be able to complete the next step. Right. Move that there. So we've got pump in. There we go. Scroll down and then drag them into the shock and blast. Drag either objects to the action pane in the event editor. Let's grab that. Boom. Does that shock and blast need to go lower? Let's double click for a minute. Alright. It's doing all of it, isn't it? The objects are now added to the event editor. The shock and blast, below the shock and blast, while these actions are displayed as a list, it's important to know that these actions are not carried out sequentially, one after the other, but instead happening simultaneously. That's why you can hear it all blasting at the same time. The player fire shock object. Notice that the blast and the pump sound plays at the same time. Yes. Sequence, you need to delay the specific value, starting by delaying the pump in sound. In the event editor, choose shock and pump in. Yep. And then if we drag that, so there you go, you got delay there, and then the upper, hang on, what's that one here? Yeah, so if you click on there, it brings it up, and then you got the delay, and then how long do you want the delay for? It's like 0.4 seconds. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just drag it a little bit. Can you? Yeah, 0.5. So, open the disclosure triangle. Yeah, we've done that. We've delayed it a bit. In the game, the visual animation of the player firing the shotgun shows the pump action occurring at 0.4 seconds after the player fires the gun. Delay properly for all the actions in the column within the actions pane over the left. Make it easier to understand the timing relations between the actions. Let's go back here. So I've got the right one. Let's drag this over a bit. There you go. Grab that. Like that. Yeah, it's not clipping. That's fine. Right. Just go pump. Let's do what it says. Let's follow. So if we press play. Right. Visuals animation of the player firing a shotgun showing the pump action quiet in about 0.4 seconds after the player fires a gun. Click delay panel 0.4. You need to do the same for the pump out sound, but with even more delay. It would be helpful to see the delay properly of all the actions simultaneously. In order to more easily understand order in which they play, you can add properties columns to the action list on the left of it. Right click any of the column headers and choose configure columns. What was that too? Right click any column header and choose configure columns. Alright, no, we're lost. Columns 0.4. Right. Right click any of the columns. What columns though? You need to do the same with the pump sound, even though delay. Yeah. Order in which they play. You can add property columns to actions list on the left event editor panel. Editor panel. Whoop. Event viewer. Event editor. Set color. Container folder. God. Let's go on there. Let's see what there. No idea. New action. Nope. Configure columns. Right click any of the column headers and choose configure columns. Ah, that's how you do it. Right. So it's any, so if I go year, right click any of the column headers. So that's alright, so you can click configure columns. An object property settings windows appear. Expand the events section. Expand in the events section. Click delay. Do you want me to? You now see the delay property display for all of the actions. Let's drag this over. If you don't see the delay column in the left hand, I'll drag the border between the event editor until the column is visible. Yep. And then hit OK. So just the delay. Okay. All right. Let's go back on. What was it on? Shocking. Right. The pump out sound needs to be heard about a little more than half a second after the initial blast. Change the shock and pump value to 0.7 and press enter. Right. It's 0.7. Right. What? Hang on. That's something wrong. Why is it so? So we've done that right. Got delay in. Right. Yeah, that's fine. Even with the delay property displayed, hang on, change the shock and pump out delay to 0.7. Press enter, which we've done. So it's, oh, it's because it's hang on, down 0.7 because it's full. 0.7. So we go right. Let's press play. That's better. Right. That was me bad. Even when the, yes, we go 0.7, let's double that. So 0.4, that's right. And then we go 0.7. That's correct. Play the fire shotgun event. Let's play it. Yep. Let's move on. Using randomization. One of the most powerful aspects of that audio that brings just double checking the stream a minute. Aspects that audio brings to a video game is how it can drive the experience of the player in ways that a visual alone can't. Audio roles is not limited to merely supporting the graphics that you see on screen, so it's important to think beyond what you see in the game. More importantly, focus on what things that you don't see. For example, the purpose of pumping a shotgun is to expel the used shell to another can be loaded. Where does the shell go? If it falls on the ground, of course, but there's nothing about the shotgun animation that shows this. This doesn't mean that you shouldn't put the shells in. In fact, you definitely should. This is what helps to sell the experience to the player. You will now add the sound of shotgun shells hitting the ground. Every time the shells hit the ground, they bounce in different patterns, creating a different sonic rhythm, which means that using the same recording of the shells bounce on the ground over and over would quickly sound unnatural and become an audible nuisance. For the person playing the game, to provide this, you can import multiple audio files, each created from dropping actual shotgun shells on the ground. You will then use this type of audio object called a random container to select one of these import files. Each shotgun shell is fired. So we're doing our randomer. Right. In the last lesson, you added the shotgun blast sound using import processes you initialize from within the Wwise. You can also drag audio files or even folders containing audio files from the system window directly into your Wwise project. Within your operating system, navigate to Wwise 101, lesson 2, and then we got the grab those audio files. Lesson 2, let's find the shells, audio files, shells. There's the shells. And then you got audio, the audio file import automatically opens right. And drag the shotgun shells folder onto the actor mixer hierarchy default thing. That's where we've got the shotgun pump shells in. Let's grab all these down. Let's have a look. The audio file automatically opens down. Virtual folder. Shotgun shells. Did it do that? One. In the first line, change the object type action to random container. Huh. Hang on a minute. That's what I don't want. Cancel. That's not what I meant to have done. Let's go back. Go back. So you just grab the file. The audio files import automatically opens. Drag the shotgun folder, right. And enter that, and then it brings it up, and then you want to click that. None. None. Browse. Folder. And the first line, change the object type action to random container. Browse. Cancel. Why won't you give me that? You see, right. So we've dragged the files in. I've probably dragged them incorrectly. So let's cancel. Grab that. And then that default work unit. There. Now you should let me have, yeah, there we go. So you want a random container. Let's go there. So we've got the virtual folder, and then change that to a random container. Yes. Scroll down, and then click import. In the project explorer, you know, an object name. Just waiting on them to import. Random container. Random container. Shouldn't take that long to import, surely. Right. Come on. Why are you taking so long to import? Template none, random container. Come on. Come on. Definitely shouldn't be taking that long. So, yeah, definitely shouldn't be taking that long. Right. Where is it? Let's bring Wwise back up. In the first line, change the object action type to random container and then click import. That's what we've done. You'll see the audio container and import brought through in a sound object folder itself. The folder set represented on the top line of the object as an object that will be imported into hierarchy structure. Just checking my volume for the minute while. Turn myself up a little bit. Hopefully that's alright. Right. There. Right. Let's stop for a minute. Oh, don't tell me you froze. Oh no. Oh, don't tell me you froze on me. Come on. Oh, I think my Wwise is froze. Right, let's do there. Can I click on layouts? I can't click on layouts. Great. God, and it won't stop. Oh, I don't want to quit. Right. I think we're going to have to close it and reopen it again. We have frozen there for some reason. Oh, let's hope it's auto-saved. Yeah, that is frozen. Force quit. Yep, force quit. Let's keep that on in the background. That's fine. Let's launch Wwise. There we go. File lesson. Oh shit. Please tell me it's this one. Please, 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 please. Oh no. That's something else. Right. File. Open. It's not that. Cancel. Project. Open. Be lesson 2 on it. Downloads. Where's 101? Lesson 2. Where's project lesson? Let's hope it's fine. Otherwise, we gotta do all that again. Fantastic. Oh, it's not good. Open. Fuck. Oh, that's not good. Right. Let's see if I can remember it anyway. Let's go. Right. Let's go fire shot and player. Does that? That's allowed. So open that up. There's the blast. Let's turn the blast down. Let's turn the blast to about there. So. Yep, blast's fine. Right, let's bring that up. Downloads 101, lesson 2 with the audio files, maybe. Yep, there's the shock and pump. I'm going to drop that in there. So look, yep, import. Shock and pump already exists. Oh, where's that to now? Right, oh Christ, down there. Import audio. Add files. Let's go here. Where's 101? Lesson 2. Audio files. Shotgun. Pump. Open. Import. Import. There we go. And then you grab that, and then you do copy, and then paste. There you go. Have a shotgun. Use shock pump underscore, yeah, in. And then put out. I've got a Soundbanks, Mac. Yeah. Generate selected. Yes. Close. Right. Oh, God. Let's put that like there. There you are. Let's pump. That was pitch. Not messing with the pitch on there. The pitch on the out was 200. On there. There you go. And then where was that? So I clicked on there. Soundbank profiler. No, it was layout designer. Yes. Yes. Fuck. Oh yeah, I had to drag them in as well. Yeah, so you clicked on there, and then you grabbed that. But there, and it was in there. Yes. Right. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, I got 2 blasts. Let's delete. So delete that one. There we go. There's the delay. Let's go on edit columns, configure columns, events, delay. Yes. There you go, remembering. Right. Let's put that there. It was 0.4. Speed to 0.4. Not 0.5, 0.4. It's doing 4 again. I said 0.4, so it was 0.4. And that was 0.7. 0.7. I need to change. What was that on the pump out? Oh, I've forgotten where that editor is. That's fine. I can go with there. Oh, don't want to change that. Where was that editor to? Play my editor. Right. I can't remember. Let's try and figure out. So click there. And scrub that. Out. Click there. Positioning. Let's see if it's in there. No. Effects. Don't want any effects on it. Where was that to? That's that. Out. Would it be in here? Linear. Let's try figure out before I have to look back. Right, so we got that. They can come down a bit. So he's up there. Yep. Let's grab that. And then bring that down to put there. Same amount, there you go. Let's click on that. Where was that to? Completely forgot. Right. Oh, so I was on important audio folder. Right. If we can go back. Previous. What's that? Let's go back to previous. Back again. It was on there. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Fuck. Alright, let's go back. So we need to remember playing that single events. Yep, that's fine. We know to do that. And we set up the delay as well. Go forward. Right, yeah, this is a part that we're on. Right. So I'll send that back with there, and it was out. Shotgun pump out. Not there. Just click on it. That's the shotgun. Get that out like that. That's remind me tomorrow. There it is, but that's that one. So it's the shotgun pump. I want the pump out though. That is pump out, but then that's just pump. Hang on. Oh, there we go. This is fine. Let's grab. Back on there. That's better. That's enough variation on that. Right. I'm going to save this. So file, save. Project file, save. I don't think it's saved. That's the problem. So if I do file, save, which is Wwise 2, and then do project, open. Yeah, it's the same 10th of November. Right. God. Project, save. Back in our parts, you go to there, folder, let's have a read. Right. Within your operating system, navigate to Wwise 101, Lesson 2, audio files for Lesson 2, and drag the shotgun shells onto the actor mixer hierarchy defaults work unit. Right. Projects, save. Right. There's the shotgun shells. And it says to drop it into the actor. So look, so you're telling me that section there. Yeah. Go over there. So we will do that. Oh, I don't know if you go there for a minute. Minimize that. Can I make that just a bit bigger? Zoom. Okay. Here we go. That's in there like that. Right. The audio file importer automatically opens, which is done. You see that the audio files contained within the folder you're about to import will be brought in as a sound effects object. So the folder itself is represented in the top line as object that will be imported into the hierarchy structure. By default, the folder will be imported as a virtual folder, which is purely a way to organize objects within Wwise hierarchy. Instead, you can change the object type to random container. Think of a random container as objects as a folder within functionality like sound effects objects. Random container can be selected and played using the play button. The transfer is controlled, in which case one of the objects contained will be randomly selected and played. So randomizer, this is a perfect way to add variety to the sounds, otherwise annoying and repetitive if the same audio has been played over time. In the first line of the object type / action to random container, and then click import. So yeah, so you got that, none, and then random container, which I did. So slam you over there. Yeah, so you got that, none, and then in the virtual folder, random container. Right. Over here. In the Project Explorer, you now see an object named Shotgun Shells that has different icon than the sound effects object you used in the photo. And then click Container, and then click Import. Right. Let's go over here. That's all fine. Random container, shotgun shells. Yeah. And now we press Import. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give that time to import, so I'm going to go for a quick break while that imports, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. I don't know why it's struggling. It's just quite weird, it doesn't normally take this long. But yeah, I'm going to go for a quick break while this, hopefully when I come back, it should import. So that'll be about 10 minutes. And then we can carry on then. So yeah, see you in 10 minutes. I'll be right back in 10. I'll leave you with some Core 3. To keep you company.
hard to find that peace of mind when you've lost your mind. Drinking yourself dead, laying in the hospital bed. Now when nothing left said, this casualty became so easily predicted. When the case is all self-inflicted, signs was all there, but you didn't care, no fully self-aware. Too late to mentally repair the boat that sailed, yourself medicated, solution has failed. Every chance is now derailed as I take a breath in while you start forgetting. Brought up as a fucking head case from this dead place with no safety net to catch. Demons ready, set for match. Cut the rope detached from the feelings inside. Only if it was that easy, right? Pushing back just to fight, ignoring everything I write. When these issues reignite, picking part at the pain, reverting back at the same to the person that became so dead inside. I'll take my chances with the tide, go against all the currents you provide. Head first with these waves until there's no trauma left to hide. Yeah, until there's no trauma left inside. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure, yeah.
Trying to fit in society's like a gimmick, acidic. A we you're in it, you're finished. The limit's always the given. So listen as we submit into all the different conditions. Forcing on by the wisdom of being taught to us victim. You never justify mistreatment or reason is treason. If you think of leaving it, leading the legion laws of the demon. It's more than we're breathing, and more than a legion is weird. Torn from our reaching, endorse a living, no meaning, I'm meaning. Is this a meaning of life? To see no reason in time, to see the sea from the sky still healing. Is there a sequence inside, to seeing the light and keeping all these demons secret straight up inside? I guess we're seeing in time another obstacle. Is it possible profit's the only common goal? Unless you got a hold of control, they take a hold of your soul. You wonder when it happened only moments ago. They try to say that they're better, remember we are the embers of hearts burning at the center. Always through the pressure. They try to say that they're better, remember we are the embers of hearts burning at the center. Always through the pressure.
Hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah.
Feeling the pressure, everything is so hopeless. There's no healing when you're reeling and not dealing with the stress. Feeling like I'm gonna suffocate, drain like I've been cutting weight. I know I look a fucking state, the future isn't looking great. Struggles are relentless in this rubble, so defenseless. Nothing's worth the trouble, but then giving in is senseless. Every single time I try and plan to begin, I slowly lose my mind and find the chances are slim. I can't seem to fight this existential crisis. I try to keep a tight lip while immediate insight shit. Someday soon we might flip, no matter we united. The spark has been ignited and our rulers are delighted. You try to get ahead and end up riddled with death. Like a hamster on a wheel thinking how far can it get. Hard truths to accept with a noose round your neck. In the end the winds they blend, it's one bruise after the next. Left loose and unchecked, all the abuse and neglect. In the end losing your friends is an excuse to get wrecked. Left loose and unchecked, so confused and depressed. In the end you can pretend but you can't choose to forget.
Hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. hard to find that peace of mind when you've lost your mind. Drinking yourself dead, laying in the hospital bed. Now when nothing left said, this casualty became so easily predicted. When the case is all self-inflicted, signs was all there, but you didn't care, nor fully self-aware. Too late to mentally repair. The boat is sailed, your self-medicated solution has failed. Every chance is now derailed as I take a breath in while you start forgetting. Brought up as a fucking head case from this dead place with no safety net to catch. Demons ready, set for match. Cut the rope detached from the feelings inside. Only if it was that easy, right? Pushing back just to fight, ignoring everything alright. When these issues reignite, picking part at the pain, reverting back at the same to the person that became so dead inside. I'll take my chances with the tide, go against all the currents you provide. Head first with these waves until there's no trauma left to hide. Yeah, until there's no trauma left inside. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure, yeah.
Trying to fit in society's like a gimmick, acidic. A we you're in it, you're finished. The limit's always the given. So listeners, we submit into all the different conditions, forcing on by the wisdom of being taught to us victims. They never justify mistreatment or reason is treason. If you think of leaving it, leading the legion laws of the demon. It's more than we're breathing, and more than a legion is weird. Torn from our reaching, endorse a living, no meaning, I'm meaning. Is this the meaning of life? To see no reason in time, to see the sea from the sky still healing.
Yo, and we're back. Let me just have a little, let me bring the microphone for a start. And let me check my volume for a minute.
Possible profits, the only common goal, unless you got a hold of control. They take a hold of your soul. You wonder when it happened only moments ago. They try to say that they're better, remember we are the embers of ours burn at the center. They try to say that they're better, remember we are the embers of ours burn at the center.
It's still important, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it's too many sounds, but what I'm going to do, let me just pause on here. Right, and bring in that scene again. Yeah, give it some time. I don't know why it's still important. It shouldn't be. Done everything right. Is it because? Hang on. Let's quit over there. Maybe that in right. I don't know. It shouldn't be this. It's never been this long before doing it. Because I think what we're going to have to do is just close it down again and then redo it. I have saved, but I don't know if it's going to save like I did before, but anyway, right. It's going to open. Possible select. Right. Let's give it a couple more minutes. Let's give it a couple more minutes. Because I'd like to do a little bit more, because I'm going to keep going until like at least 5 o'clock UK time. And if you are enjoying the stream, make sure to hit that follow button. Helps me out quite a lot as we try to get to that road to affiliate as well. Right, so we are going to have to quit. Yeah, everything's just like for a stop. I can't even click stop. If I do that. Nope. Yeah, it won't let me click stop. Right. File, recent files, clear, edit. Right, quit. Just gonna have to quit it and reopen it. I think what I'll do is I won't put them all in. There shouldn't be a problem with them going in. Yeah, it's froze. Right. Quit. Force quit. Yep. Right, let's try again. Let's launch Wwise. And I'd be amazed if it's got my 101 lesson 2. Nice. So at least we haven't got to go around the fucking bend. Just double click on there. Open you up. Shock and blast, yeah. Right, so what I'll do is, I'm not going to put them all in it. Because, let's, refresh. Oh, that's interesting. That's because I haven't opened up Cube. Let's go here. What are we? Samples, Cube. Listen to, well, at least it's there now anyway. Wwise plugins. Run Cube. Allow. Right. Tab away. Right, now hook up. Yep. Let's connect to that. Connect. At least we still got the shock and sound running on that anyway. Right. Shift back to Wwise. Disconnect. Ooh, I'm having a sip of coffee. Having a bit of a brain fart. Right. Let's get the shotgun shells out. Why is that there now? Why is there a cube for sound banks? Mark. Right. They need to be somewhere else. Oh God. Right. Yeah, application. Wwise. Cube. Right. So look, yeah. So we've got sound banks, Mac. But then we've also got this here back, Mac, and then it's nothing. 1501. Whoop, there's that one. Let's get that one. So let's delete these. Let's be wild. Let's put them to trash. And then we grab these. Put them in there. Like that. Open up the folder. Right, let's close that off. Let's put that in a bin. So it's got a home. Right. Application. Right, so nothing in here should be messed with. So this. Yep. And There should be stuff in there. There isn't stuff in there, right. Right. Grab that. And grab that. And grab that. Oh my god. Right, why? Why aren't you going in there? So let's grab that. Like that. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Let's go back. I have to go back quite a bit. That's fine. See that I'm playing the lesson. Right. Auctions and then. Right. Hang on a minute. The event editor layouts. Design. Because they're already there. Right. So we're not. Fucking missed everything. Right. There. You got that there. Cross. Yeah. Super 4. Yes. Fine. Let's go forward. Right, let's get these shells in the game then. I'm gonna have a look how much the price is for the 101 as well. How much is it? 195 USD. Ooh. Save up for that. Right, where am I to? Using control randomization. I need to go back once more. And then one more again. I think. Was that right? Right. Let's bring it up on stream as well. Within your operating system, navigate to Wwise 101, Lessons 2, audio files for Lesson 2, and drag the shotgun shells folder onto the actor mixer hierarchy's default works unit, which I've done. And I tried, but then it won't. Right. You see that you're in the first line, change that. Right. Let's see what I'm doing wrong. In the first line, change the object type action to random container and then click import. In the Project Explorer, yeah, and then it says click import. Why is it taking so long to do it though? Program there. Right. Bring it up again. Lesson, and then drag the shotgun shells folder onto there, which is there. Do I have to? So you're telling me there. View image. Yeah, which is telling me in there. Right. Which is telling me... Right. What I'll do is, I want to have 8. Let's just say 4 for now. Move to trash. Right. So now it's just 4 now. So grab that, and then that goes in there like that. I need to change that. Downloads, template none. Create new object. Match all. Let's bring up the tutorial again. Right. Done. And then you got that. You see that the audio files contained in this folder you're about to import will be brought into the sound FX objects. This folder itself is reserved in the top of the line. The hierarchy structure. By default, the folder will be imported as a virtual folder, which is purely a way to organize objects within Wwise hierarchy. Instead, you can change the object type to random container. Think in a container. Yeah. In the first line, change the object type action to random container. And then click import, which I've been doing. So we did that. Yeah. It's fine. So virtual folder. We change it to a random container. Right, which we've done. Fine, that's fine. Right, now click import. God, it's fucking, because it was too many of them. Why give, whatever. All right, we move on. So we only had to delete 4 for it to fit in for some reason. Right, so we've got that down. Shotgun shells. In the project where you'll now see the little shotgun shells. Expand the shotgun shells container. We shall. Let's expand it. There we go. Drop this down a bit. Right. Expand the shotgun shells container. We've done that. You can now see that all of the shotgun shell recordings have been imported as sound effects. Yep, they're contained within the shotgun shell randomized container. Select the container and play the object multiple times. So there's container, hit spacebar. Yep, and there's a variation. Right, grab you. Notice the sound of the shells dropping on the ground varies because of the time you play the shotgun shells object. Wwise randomly chooses one of the containing shell recordings. You may find out that some of the shell sounds don't suit you, or you may have concerns about having too many sounds which uses memory at runtime. You can choose to include or exclude specific shell recordings without having permanently delete them from the Wwise project unless they won't import, which you have to then delete yourself anyway, which I had to do. Wwise project. This is accompanied by using a platform inclusion checkboxes that appear to the left. And mixing console deselecting. Yeah, so I literally just click on the arrow. Yeah, deselect platform. We're good. So I got the fall. Let's keep going. It's not too bad, you know, since we've like got that, like I've had to delete focus. Yeah, it's fine. Like fair play, like this PC is quite old, you know, it's a few years old, and it's still a bit of a beast. While the shotgun shells are randomized, it's still possible that the same shell could be randomly selected multiple times in a row. This can be avoided by adjusting the properties that let you control how to randomize as occur. In the shotgun shells property editor, confirm that the avoid repeating last checkbox is selected and change the value to at least 2 played. Right. Let's do that then. There goes standard. Shotgun, avoid repeating the box else. In the shotgun shell property, confirm that avoid repeating the last checkbox. Avoid repeating the last year. Let's do it for 2. So yeah. Now it will be impossible to hear the same shell sounds play at the row. You may notice the standard and shuffle randomizer radio buttons. You may notice the standard and shuffle randomizer radio buttons. I wonder how they differ. Remember that you have to properly help view that you used earlier that will explain each property function when selected. In addition, you can easily view the documentation for all property found within the help button, the right hand corner. By default, Wwise uses an online help system that requires an internet connection. If you know you might be working without internet connection, you can choose to install an offline set documentation from the Wwise launcher. You must indicate that you want the offline domain menu, help documentation. Click the help button in the upper right corner for the property view window. The web browser will take you. Oh, the help page. Right. Scroll down to the web page of the random container object you just create and sequence and the sequence container that you created later in the lesson. Scroll down and you'll see all the properties for the current review along with the same information. Right, play type, so we got random or sequence defines, and then random type. Standard keeps support container intact after the object is played. Is not removed from possible list of objects that can be played and can therefore be repeated. Shuffle removes objects from the pool. Sweet. Wait a minute. Shuffle removes objects from the pool after they've been played. This option avoids repetition of the sound and have been played. The last object played cannot be repeated when this is alright, so you want to then, let me guess, and then you can see the shuffle provides even more protection from here. The same shotgun shells played closely together. So a bit better option is to click the shuffle and then yeah, shuffle's better. You're still going to hear, like, because it's only 4, so, but yeah, you could pitch them a bit as well. Let's go back there. Using the shuffle provides even more protection from your end. The same stuff over. Close the web browser, go back to Wwise, and then click shuffle, which I've done. Let's at least get this shotgun, reload. Blast, pump in, out. Shell. Let's get that done today, and then we can do more tomorrow then. Randomizing properties. Beyond randomizing sound in the beyond randomizing sound selections in the Wwise, you can randomize the value of nearly every property that can affect your sounds, such as volume, filters, and pitch. This combination will randomize sound selections for even greater variety of sound without adding to the amount of memory needed in runtime. The randomizer button is found on the left of the properties value and looks a small grey circle with a squiggly line through it. You will further notify the shotgun shell by slightly randomizing the pitch of the shotgun shell recordings. In the shotgun shell property editor, in the shotgun shell property editor, double click the randomizer icon for the pitch property. Double click. Where would our randomizer be? Let's have a look. Voice, pitch. Grab that. Up. Right. So double clicked on that, and then you want to click on enable. The randomizer view window. The randomizer window opens, displaying the enable checkbox as well as setting for minimum maximum values. To hear any change that you're about to make, you will need to first enable the randomizer to pitch properly. So let's enable it. click the enable. Yeah, we've done. Notice that the randomizing icon pitch property is turned yellow, indicating that our randomizer is now active. Although randomization is technically activated, you won't hear any difference until you modify the minimum and max values. These minimum and max values are a range of relevance offset values to the center on the value set in its UI for the property. In case of pitch, the value is expressed at cents. There are 100 cents of pitch per musical half step and a total of 1,200 cents per octave. Enter minus 150 to 150. Now every time a shotgun shell is played, the pitch will be played anywhere between 150 cents below or above the pitch to the sound that was recorded at. Play the shotgun shell multiple times and notice the variation of the pitch each time is played, then close the pitch randomizer window. Let's play them. Let's try it with it off. Yeah, you definitely hear it. On to the next one. Right. Use around nation. Granulate your sounds. And now you're going to provide even more differentiation to the shotgun shell sounds by dividing the shell recordings into two parts. The initial strike of the shell hitting the ground, head, followed by the sound of the shell bouncing across the floor, tail. By dividing the sound into multiple parts, you'll be able to randomly combine different head and tail sounds, creating even more variety. You're going to start by creating a copy of the work you've already done. Right click the shotgun shell objects and click copy. Copy, where are we? Copy, yeah. In the actor mixer hierarchy, right click the default work unit and choose paste. Default work unit, paste. There we go. A duplicate random container called shotgun shell 01 is created. What do we want to name that to? Expand the shotgun shell container, which we're already on. Let me expand it. Oop. Click there, expand. Rename the two shotgun shell random container objects, shotgun shell's head and shotgun shell's tail. Are we underscoring here or is it just... Let's have a look. Let me scroll down. No, I didn't put any underscore now. Right. We capital letter in it. Yeah, head. And then we'll do tail. Tail, yep. You've effectively created two random containers that currently both have the exact same content. You'll now modify sound effect objectives contained within so they only play a certain section of the audio file that was imported. To do this, you will need to view the waveform of the actual audio file contained within the sound effects objects. In the shotgun shell head random container, choose the shotgun shell's concrete_1 object, and then in the content editor, double click the shotgun shell's concrete_source object icon. Right. But there. I don't know. Is it because, yes, because I'm wondering where I've lost that, because I've closed that two down. Double click on that so we can open the waveform. Right, so we'll read. The source editor appears displaying the audio file that is being used as a waveform. You can see the transients show each time the shotgun shell bounced on the ground. At the bottom of the waveform display are squares that designate area of the audio that will be played. Designated the audio that will be played. These can be moved to play only a defined section of the audio file for all the shells. In the random container, you only want to play the initial strike of the shell on the ground. Drag the end position for the first shell. Drop a selected object. Check your work. Right. Grab that. So you want to bring that in. How far do we go? So just that. Bit more. Let's double check. I could bring it out a touch. See about. Yeah, sometimes clicks or pops can be heard when the sound is played. Sometimes you want the sound to gradually fade out. Getting rid of clicks or pops, phase ins and phase outs can be accomplished by adjusting the triangles above the waveform. Yeah, so you do like a crossfade. And then repeat steps 5, 7 on all the remaining objects within the shock and shell's head object. Now you'll do the similar operation on the external tail. Right, it's going to do all that. Oh, fucking hell. Do that, put you there. Let's do crossfade. Yeah, that's fine. Close. Grab that. Grab that one as well. Oh, I don't want crossfit that way. Can I just have that back? Piss that off there. Put that there. Just a little bit. I'll do. Shell 4. Fine. Scroll down, expand the shell's tail. There you go. Expand the shell's tail, a random container, and then select the concrete number 1. And then obviously you want it the other way around. Yep. So you want to get rid of that. You want to bring that in. Probably quite close. Save over there. Yeah. And then crossfade it over. Sweet. And then saying for all the for all of the shell tails sound effects objects, you are going to adjust in the sound editor so the initial strike is not heard, but the sound of the shell bouncing off the floor. The initial strike is heard. Adjust the strike position of every sound effect object within a shock and shell's tail random container so the sound play that just before the latter transients. Make any necessary phase to smooth out the sound. And then we do that to all of them. Grab that one. That's the tail. Fade it in a bit. Yep, that's done. 3. Down. Fade that. There's that. Now we got a concrete ball. That's 4 now. Yes, number 4. And before I do that, let's go back to tail there from there. How far did I? Yeah, right. 4. Go up there. Don't fade, but I want the thing down. It's surprising how Wwise is quite like a DAW in itself. So even if you're like not program minded, like I'm not really that program minded, but since doing stuff with like Unreal Engine, I did do a little bit of Wwise before, but it was a while ago, like say a year, because it was when I was thinking about pushing for my PhD, which I changed my mind on. But I was doing a lot of Wwise middle of 2019, say. Before, like, I switched it up because I was doing more sounds for people with Unreal, and I wanted to learn Unreal. I decided do Unreal, get my grips better with Unreal, then when I've made like a couple of games, then do Wwise. And also I've had like certain opportunities can arise, but then it's been like, oh, what are your Wwise skills like? And I'm like, it's just not there yet. I'm still learning it. I'd rather not lie and just be like, oh yeah, no Wwise. They give me like a bunch of fucking work, and I'm like, fuck. So yeah, so I'm hoping by at least either May, June, that I should be like pretty confident with Wwise. And then I also might think of doing the Wwise examination, just to have something on my LinkedIn as well. Right. And just something else to show, and it's just enough tools in the toolkit. Like, where am I going? Right, so we've done that. Hang on, my monitor is trying to turn itself off. Give me one moment. Right, and my other monitor's turning itself off. There we go. Right. Move that like that. Where we let me just double check on Shotgun Shell 4, and that should have been the tail end, yeah, so yep. But that's good for me. Excuse me. Next. 195 USD, so what's that? It's like 170 something, and creating a sequence. Now that you have created, let me just bring this back there. Right. Ba-da-da-da. I like to say, if you are enjoying the stream, if you are enjoying the stream, it'd help out a lot if you follow. Get the word out there. Let's have a look. And anytime you want to also know when I'm live next, just follow my Twitter. I'm trying to get like a schedule sorted as well, so I'll have one updated for tomorrow. I think I'll probably be on a little bit later tomorrow, like say 4 or 5 o'clock. Even though I did like being on at 2, so I don't know, see what happens, because my sleep pattern at the moment is non-existent. But anyway, and I've been begrudgingly not wanting to get a cam, but the way it's going, I'm going to get a cam. Been looking at like C9, the Logitech C922, is it? Been looking at that, so probably going to end up getting a cam. So at least you have that, like, so you know who's speaking. And get that, like, sort of human thing with it, even though I do like not being on cam. But but anyway, you know. Let's have a look. Right, so creating a sequence. Now that you've separated head and tail sections, it is time to tie them together so that each time a shotgun is fired, you first hear a random selected head followed by a random selected tail. You'll tie the head and tail together using another type of object called a sequence container, similar to a random container. It holds other objects, but instead of randomly playing them, you define a pre-ordered sequence of objects to play. In this case, you'll set a sequence to play the head, shell, and sounds first, followed by the tail, shell, sounds, with a randomization with randomization on the already randomized pitch. Each head and tail random container. The listener will not likely realize that so few shell recordings were used. You need to start putting the shotgun shell head and tail random containers into a sequence container object. Press and hold the control key and select the shotgun shells head and shells tail random containers. Press and hold the control key and select the shotgun shell's head. Right. So is that the same for Mac? Let's find out. Right. Find out. So you set the shell and then head and then oh yeah, container. Right click either of the two. New parent sequence container. New parent sequence. New parent sequence container. Right. Rename the newly created to shotgun shells. So at least that's like worked for Mac as well. Shotgun shells. Renaming the shotgun shells, which we have done. Now you need to define the order. Just double check my volume at the same time. Now you need to define the order that you want the contained objects to play in. You may need a little more room to work, so resize the shotgun shells container editor area. Right. On the left side of the content editor, there are two random containers shown. Make that bigger. Right, where did I just put it? Where are let me just save it quickly. File, project, save, Control S. Right. What is it? There it is. How long is left of this section? And then play the second multiple times. Right. Resize again, show more space. Show more space. Let's just start and click on that. General settings, resize. Oh, so I've got to grab it out. General setting. No, this is the one. Has to be. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, cause I've got the both there on the playlist. Yeah, it's all there. It's fine. Right. On the left side of the contents editor, there are two random containers shown on the shotgun shell sequence container. The order in which they're listed does not reflect the order in which they will be played. The order is controlled by the playlist, which is displayed as a column on the right side of the content editor. You add items to the playlist by dragging them from the available objects in the list from the left column into the playlist into the right column. Drag the shotgun shell's head into the playlist. Alright, that's what I need to find. Yes, so I'm gonna have to pop that out. Where to is it then? There it is. So, playlist, shotgun shell list. Drag shotgun shell's head into the playlist. There's the head. Drag it into the playlist. Put you there for a moment. Drag that down. Put that, say. Could you put it like there? Hang on. What happens if I put it there? There you go. I think that's alright. Yeah, should be fine. And then I take it. We then put the second one in. Yeah. And then the tail, drag it down, and then bop. That's in. So you got that. Right. Double click the shotgun shell sequence container and then play the objects multiple times. Shotgun's container. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's working. Oh, God. Yep, see it working. We have shotguns. Yeah, go away. So we have that done. Yeah, we've done that. Notice that only one of the head objects plays and the tail plays, and the tail object won't sound until it's press play again if left unchanged. The same thing would happen that the player would fire the shotgun once and only hear the head, and then fire a second time. They would then hear the tail. This is not the sound sequence you want, but it can be fixed by changing the play mode from step to continuous. Be sure that the shotgun shell sequence is selected, then click the continuous button. Pretty straightforward. Shotgun shells protected is clicked, and it's there. Continuous, there it is. Step to continuous, so if I hit it once, let's play in both. Yes. There we go. Play the shells container multiple times. You can now hear randomly selected head should follow randomly selected tail sound each time you play the object. Yes. Sweet. Using silence. This has changed from... They updated this? Because I remember when I did it last time, didn't have this stuff in it. Sure it didn't. Trying to remember, did or not. Yeah, I don't remember having this section. It's pretty cool if it has updated it, because I know they do update it. Let's have a look. Right. Using silence. I'll read this part, and then I think that is going to be it for the stream. So I'll read this section, the using silence, and then that'll be it. And then I'll be back on tomorrow. Stay tomorrow. It is Wednesday tomorrow. Trying to think what time I want to be on. I might do the same again. 2 o'clock. 2 till 5. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 3 hours. Now that we've got it up and running, because that was the main thing. And then like the weird that I'd only import for the sounds for some reason. But anyway, I'm gonna read using silence, and then we'll call it a stream. So the head and tail shell sequence does not sound quite right. And this is because there is no space or silence between the initial head sound and the tail sound. Had you left silence either after the head or before the tail sounds when you did your edits earlier, you wouldn't have had this problem. However, rather than going back and changing those edits, you'll use a different approach that provides more flexibility. You're going to be working with another object, however, you are going to need to addition how you use the object within the context of the overall shock and shell sequence container. To ensure the transport controller stays connected to the shock and shells object, you will use the transport controller's pins feature. This effectively locks the transport to the current selection object. Click the pin, transport to lock the transport shock and shells. Right. And that's where I'm going to grab that for a minute. Copy. Actually, can you book using silence? Share your pocket, stick location, history, bookmarks. Let's go across. So if I just do this, copy, paste and go, will it bring up silence? Yeah, using silence. Right, I'll name it anyway. Let's do that. Let's quit Firefox. Let's bring up my notepad. Right, wireless lessons. Paste. There we go. Silence. I'll put using silence as the header. Using silence. Right. Still there. Double check. Copy. Firefox. Paste and go. I should say using silence. Yep. There we go. Right. Let's file. Let's save this project. Save. And one more time for luck. Save. And final time. Save. Project. Save. One more time for luck. Save. There we go. Let's quit Wwise. Quit on there. Quit that. There we go. Right. So I will do it for the stream today. If you did enjoy it, please consider following, as it'll help me out quite a bunch. And to get to that affiliate as well. So yeah, we'll be back on tomorrow. I'll say 2 o'clock. I liked stream at 2. I'll stay go in till about 5. So yeah, I will leave you with some Core 3 Pressure. So see you tomorrow. Peace.
Hard to find that peace of mind when you've lost your mind. Drinking yourself dead, laying in the hospital bed. Now when nothing left said, this casualty became so easily predicted. When the case is all self-inflicted, signs was all there, but you didn't care, nor fully self-aware. Too late to mentally repair. The boat is sailed, your self-medicated solution has failed. Every chance is now derailed as I take a breath in while you start forgetting. Brought up as a fucking head case from this dead place with no safety net to catch. Demons ready, set for match. Cut the rope detached from the feelings inside. Only if it was that easy, right? Pushing back just to fight, ignoring everything I write. When these issues reignite, picking part at the pain, reverting back at the same to the person that became so dead inside. I'll take my chances with the tide, go against all the currents you provide. Head first with these waves until there's no trauma left to hide. Yeah, until there's no trauma left inside. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure, yeah.
Trying to fit in society's like a gimmick, acidic. A we you're in it, you're finished. The limit's always the given. So listen as we submit into all the different conditions. Forcing on by the wisdom of being taught to us victim. You never justify mistreatment or reason is treason. If you think of leaving it, leading the legion laws of the demon. It's more than we're breathing, and more than a legion is weird. Torn from our reaching, endorse a living, no meaning, I'm meaning. Is this the meaning of life? To see no reason in time, to see the sea from the sky still healing. Is there a sequence inside to see in the light and keeping all these demons secret straight up inside? I guess we're seeing in time another obstacle. Is it possible profit's the only common goal? Unless you got a hold of control, they take a hold of your soul. You wonder when it happened only moments ago. They try to say that they're better, remember we are the embers of hearts burning at the center. They try to say that they're better, remember we are the embers of hearts burning at the center.
Hold it down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah, down, feel the pressure. Hold it down, feel the pressure. Yeah.